Another busy day here at the ranch. Got a lot going on. Boo's out there on Joe. She's practicing. It's like football practice every day for her. She has the eye of the tiger. She's getting ready for the Cactus Classic. That's coming up in March. Before that, we're going to go to Sun Circuit. That's a big quarter horse circuit out here. Use that kind of as a scrimmage. Cactus really starts our year, and that's kind of one of our biggest shows of the year. Because not only got the non-pro derby there that she'll be showing Joe and Moon M, but also have the Run for a Million qualifier. Just gonna have to pick one of those two to show in that. See if we can't punch our ticket to Vegas for this fall for the Run for a Million in the non-pro division. So that's gonna be fun. Got a sale video we gotta do today. We got a lot of people in town shopping for horses. So come on, let's check it out. Just watching Boo school Joe. He's our big senior quarterback this year. If she's gonna have a good derby year, Joe needs to show up. He's 7 years old. This is his last year. And she's shown him for a couple years and really started to get with him at the end of last year. Had a couple little mental mistakes that cost her a pile of money. But the maneuvers were there, and that's a good sign. And as she's learning this sport more and more, this has been a great horse for her to get into the derby division on, and she's in deep water now. So she's trying to practice with a lot of intent and work on the things she knows are going to help her mark when she gets to the big horse shows, because that's what everybody else is doing. So it's kind of fun to watch her come practice every day and see how focused she is and how well she takes care of her horses. Not sure what we'll do with Joe after this year. We may sell him. Can't afford to keep them all. But he's a good little horse, and he's capable of doing a lot of winning this year. So we know it all happens right here in the practice pen. And Boo is sure dedicated about putting the time in. You know, and so much of it is just the little things, just transitions in and out of circles. Getting these horses smooth. We actually do very little maneuver on these older reining horses, not a lot of turning and stopping. It's just what you see her kind of working on now, just making sure you can run a really accurate, precise, aggressive pattern. Just have control of that horse all the way throughout. Joe would kind of lose touch with her when she first started showing him. She'd get in there and he'd just kind of go into business for himself a little bit, but she's learned more and more as she's continued to kind of fail her way to success. How to kind of keep him listening and keep him focused. It's a good horse, but they're like people. They all have their kind of combination of how they need to get prepped to go perform at their best. And she's starting to find that now. They're pushing that top end in the circles a little bit. Really working on that slowdown. That was a good one there. We'll take that one at the horse show. It's a good win right there. It's what you want to see in practice. You want to see it just coming easily for them.
Long back. So you might just so back and down a bit so you don't fall. Well, yeah. They're either on it or they're off it. You pick his head up a little, he just looks a little too low. There we go. Got it. And you see the beauty of digital is you can just take a whole bunch and then... Yeah, this is just... Got it.
It's like the greatest picture horse ever.
Oh no. So it looks like he like goes, okay, shine. Yeah, so I do one each side, and then I do a 3/4, like for AQHA papers. And for that, you want their legs square. Now, the sun is kind of
Watching Boo warm up. Our little 3-year-old mare just turned 3 a couple days ago, January 1st. All horses have a birthday. And our plan for this mare, Knox we call her, is to show her in the non-pro futurity division later this fall. So mare's still such a baby, really talented, really pretty. I think she's got plenty of ability, but we're just gonna kind of ride her and let her grow up and come into it on her own. You know, 3's pretty young for some of these horses, so we really take it slowly with them. And you know, if a horse says I'm ready at 3, we'll show them. If not, like Moon, we just waited on her. But this mare's much more precocious, really mature. I think in that non-pro futurity division, it's not as it's super competitive, but you don't have to mark the big scores you do in the Derby division because the horses are inexperienced and the teams usually haven't been together very long. We think that hopefully will be one of our advantages in that Boo's going to do the training on this mare, so she's going to ride her every day. I mean, I offer insight or advice whenever I need it, but it's pretty much going to be her thing. So at least they're going to be familiar when they go to show, and I think that's a huge advantage on those babies. They get in there, they get a little nervous. If they've got a relationship with the rider that instills confidence in them, just makes it so much easier. And that just comes from time and from repetition. And this is the hard thing about horses. They will teach you patience. We think we've got a really good asset here. We like to invest in these young mares, see if they'll make something, give us a chance to maybe have a producing brood mare later on. But we want to show a horse that's going to pay its way in the meantime. And by pay its way, I mean win enough to kind of cover its expenses. It's tough to think that you're going to win enough to really make a lot of money. But go win several $1,000s on this mare this fall. That adds to her value as a brood mare. It adds to her value as a show horse. Might be able to sell her and make a nice profit there. It's not exactly what we're doing, even though we do this for a living. Just wanted Boo to go through the 3-year-old program, show a futurity horse, feel what that process is like. It's really fun. It's really frustrating, but it's rewarding because the young ones, they tend to get better. The learning curve is a lot steeper because they don't know anything. So hopefully she has a good year. Right now, we're just building a foundation. Mare came really well started. We're just making sure these two know each other, and you know, it's a long, hot summer here in Arizona, so we want to have a strong, fit, healthy horse going into the summer when the real work happens, and hopefully show up with some wins at the horse shows. Great weather here in Arizona. We're taking advantage of the fact that it's the middle of winter and we're out here riding. That's another day in the life here at Steve Ross Reining and Performance Horses, making sale videos, trying to get some nice, beautiful reining horses off to their new homes. Working on Boo's a couple of show horses she's got for this year, trying to do the homework now. We're a long way away from the horse show, but just like any athletic event or competitive event, it's all one in preparation. So we're trying to do our due diligence. We do have great weather here in Arizona, so we're taking advantage of the fact that it's the middle of winter and we're out here riding in our shirt sleeves and got some really good ground and some nice horses this year. So I hope you'll enjoy following us throughout the year. We hope to have a really good year in the show ring and that it helps our business, and you're welcome to go along for the ride for us because one way or the other, it's going to be a fun year.